So yeah, so we are here in Walton County, Florida. It's sunset, so we were out here watching the sunset. We thought that we would say hi to you guys and do a little live event so you could see the weather here.
There's the Hudsons. Hey to the Hudsons.
Hi Lawrence. Hi
Hey to
David.
Cocoa, Florida. David says it's much better quality. That's good. I think we got it figured out. Todd asked, did I go to UNC Chapel Hill? I went to law school at UNC Chapel Hill. So I went to undergrad at a small school in Alabama, but law school, UNC Chapel Hill School of Law.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not a lawyer, but I did go to law school. So.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions for us, we'll take questions. If you have anything you want to ask us while we're out here on the beach. A lot of you guys are probably getting ready for your camping season. Or you might already be out there on the road, depending on if you full-time or if you're retired and on the road. Somebody's checking in from SoCal.
Tim says, I sound like the movie phone voice. People either love or hate my voice. I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe I have a career in voiceover someday. I could be the movie trailer guy.
All right, Matthew says he just de-winterized. You guys are getting ready for the road. Can you double tow with an Airstream? I think that's probably illegal in most states. You can do it in some places. I wouldn't do it personally, but that's an answer for that question.
Now somebody said they had a hard freeze,
Watson
but they
Lake,
didn't.
Yukon. Hi.
Hey, Watson Lake.
We've been there.
I'm working on a video that's got some footage from Watson Lake, actually, because we've got one more Alaska video to go in our Alaska series, and hopefully we'll have that up in the next week or two. Somebody asked about what happens if you get a freeze and you didn't winterize. I think it really depends on how cold it got and how long it stayed cold, because you know, I think if the temperatures get below freezing like one night and it's that way for, you know, just a few hours, you might be okay. But if you have like a long hard cold freeze, then that could do some damage to your pipes, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you think about it, you know, your water heater, anywhere there might be standing water.
All right, some people are asking where we're planning on going this summer. We are sort of loosely planning right now. I think this year we're actually going to go up the East Coast. It'll be the first time we've done the East Coast since 2009, so it's kind of time. We're going to go all the way up to Maine, and then we're going to venture further into Canada along the eastern shore to some places that we've never been before. We are going to go to Nova Scotia, to Newfoundland, to Labrador. We're going to go to Prince Edward Island. So all those sort of places in the far eastern part of Canada is on the list for this summer. So we've actually been to Bar Harbor before, and we'll be coming through there again this year. To answer your question, we've actually done Seattle. Sean's sister lives there, so we try to swing through there at least every year or two. We were there last year. Dinner in Rhode Island on us. That sounds good to us.
Somebody asked about New Jersey. We'll probably stay at Liberty Harbor in New Jersey in Newark, because you can hop a ferry and go over to Manhattan from Liberty Harbor. It's a pretty cool place. Somebody said they really enjoyed the recent videos that we've done. I appreciate that. If you guys have any additional topics you'd like for us to cover in our edited videos, let us know, because we're always scanning your comments, and we're looking for topics for fresh videos. And you know, some of those videos we've done recently have been based on your requests for videos, and I agree, I think they've been really good. I mean, I've been happy with them too.
All right, so some folks are saying stop in DC. We've done DC before. We'll try to stop in DC again this year. Topic, annoyances with getting reservations. Yeah, there are some places that you really have to plan far in advance or be super flexible, and there are sometimes that we don't get into national park campgrounds that we really want because they just book up so far in advance, and we aren't willing to book that far in advance. So it's just sort of one of those things you have to deal with. We are booked in advance for our campgrounds in Nova Scotia, so it'll be a new adventure for us.
Service department asked about t-shirts. We're trying to get t-shirts back online. We'd like to do some t-shirts and some stickers. If anybody has any tips on how to get this going, we'd like to do it, you know, before summer hits. So I've sort of set aside some time the next month and a half to try and work on it and get that going. So we'd like to get more t-shirts, you know.
How is our truck doing? I'll let Sean answer that.
Truck's doing great. I mean, overall, just totally fantastic. I'm loving the new injectors. I mean, since we had the work done, it's really a pleasure cranking it every day. You know, Seymour desperately needed the work that was done, and we've really been enjoying driving him for the past several months. So
it's been like having a brand new truck, so we're really glad that we did it.
Yeah, shout out to the guys
Diesel.
in Mesa, Arizona at Bulletproof Diesel,
They did a
because
great
we
job.
love those guys, and they really did Seymour right.
All right, so somebody's asking about my ear. My ear is much, much better. I'm probably at 98%. So, you
Fantastic.
So my ear's doing much better. Thanks for asking. My flawless skin, this must be something about this camera because I, trust me, do not have flawless skin, but thank you for saying so. Appreciate that. Somebody else was asking, let's see, about where in Florida we are. We're in Walton County, Florida, so we're on Highway 30A, which is a scenic highway between Destin and Panama City Beach. So it's kind of a quieter area, you know, smaller houses and condos, and there are some state parks along the highway. So it's a great place to come if you are looking for a good place to be near the beach.
Hello from the Rambling Padre, a full-timer in Florida.
Is that near
Let's see.
Phoenix? I'm guessing that you're asking about Bulletproof Diesel. Bulletproof Diesel is near Phoenix. They're in Mesa, Arizona, so very close to you.
John says he just watched our video in Quebec. Yeah, we went through Quebec several years ago, and we will be going back this year, I think, because we're going to spend this summer in the Northeast, so we're excited about that.
Somebody's asking about a propane generator. We don't have a propane generator. We have just a gasoline generator. I know that you can convert some to run off of either, and we haven't done that ourselves. But, you know, maybe that's something we'll look into.
Yeah, some generators you can get are dual fuel, like straight from the factory, and we may end up getting one of those because I'd really like to review one for our channel. And I don't know, I think I like the idea of being able to use propane for the generator. We wouldn't have to carry gas.
All right, any suggestions on tent trailers? I don't have any personally. We've never owned a tent trailer. But maybe we'll look into some for you. I think for a lot of RVs and travel trailers, it's sort of one of those things you really have to just get out there and walk around in them and look inside them and sort of see if you think it's something that will work for you and read reviews online and that sort of thing. That's sort of what we did before we bought our Airstream, and then you sort of just have to take the plunge and cross your fingers that all's gonna go well. So.
Scott wanted to know if there's any great RV show besides Hershey. I mean, we have been to the Hershey RV show, and it was huge.
Yeah.
There's one down in Southern California.
Yeah.
You'll have to look it up. I mean, I don't remember the exact dates, but I believe it's in Los Angeles.
And there's another big show in Tampa as well, and I think it was maybe just a couple of weeks ago. So.
Yeah, Orange County. Scott mentioned it. I think it probably is in Orange County.
As far as good boondocking sites on the East Coast.
Bye, Ray. Catch you later. He's got to go.
All right.
He's got a guitar
See ya.
lesson.
As far as boondocking sites on the East Coast, here I'll show some more behind us here. There's the beach. I don't really know of great boondocking sites along the East Coast. I think East Coast camping is a little more difficult than West Coast camping, because there's so many more people. So I think it takes a lot more planning, and you know, it's just what you make it. There are great places along the East Coast to see for sure. We've been to Acadia National Park, you know, and of course in Tennessee there's the Smoky Mountains, and the mountains in North Carolina are beautiful. So there's a lot of things to see and do there, and we probably just need to spend more time exploring the East Coast, which is what we're going to do this summer. So hopefully we'll have better suggestions for you come that time at the end of the summer. So let's see.
Playing around some light here.
Yeah.
The sun has set, my friends.
As far as cooking, it really depends. Somebody was asking if I cook inside or outside. I sort of do both. I mean, we usually have a grill. We didn't bring our grill with us this year because it's sort of on the blink, so we were looking for a new grill. But we do grill at our campsite in the campfire ring sometimes. I usually just cook on our stovetop.
She loves to grill though.
Yeah, I do love to grill, so I think we'll probably get another grill sometime soon. We don't carry a ladder to get on top of live. Somebody's asking that question. It's pretty rare that we need to get on the roof of our Airstream, and if you do get on the roof of your Airstream, I highly recommend you be extremely careful. There are certain spots to step on and certain spots to avoid, so we really avoid getting on the roof if at all possible.
Hector asked about bathroom smell. Knock on wood somewhere, we've never really had an issue with bathroom smell. We do use those little tank treatment things that you can get, and we typically put one in almost every empty of the black tank, so
yeah,
honestly not a big problem.
Somebody was asking how long we're usually on the road. We are not full-timers, so we don't live full-time in our Airstream, and so we are usually on the road for 4 months at a time. This year we were on the road for a little longer than that because we went out in August, came back at Thanksgiving, went back out the day after Christmas, and got home March 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
So we were on the road for a little longer this year. This summer we're going to be out for at least 3 months, possibly longer. Let's see, some people are...
Heidi's heading to Yellowstone in June and July.
It's a
Congrats,
great
you're
place
gonna love
to go.
it. It's one of our favorite places on earth.
All right. Today, somebody's asking where we are today. I'll tell you again. We're here in Walton County, Florida, along the Florida Panhandle, which is really, we're on Scenic Highway 30A, which is between Panama City and Destin, Florida. So it's a great place to visit if you're looking for really beautiful beaches. If you can see the beach here, it's really white, powdery sand. The water in the daytime is a gorgeous, like emerald green, turquoise color. So if you ever get to this area, we highly recommend it. Somebody says they're heading to Blue Water Key RV Park in a few weeks. I'm incredibly jealous. We haven't been back to Blue Water Key since we got married, which will be 10 years ago in May. Can you believe it's been that long that we've been on this honeymoon? It's crazy. So enjoy Blue Water Key. It's a gorgeous RV resort. And of course we have special memories there because that's where we got married. Somebody's mentioning Camp Gulf, and Camp Gulf is a great option if you want to camp right on the beach. It's over in Destin, Florida, and you can't get any closer to the beach than that. I mean, you can literally rent sites that back up onto the sand. So that's a great option if you're looking for something really close to the water. Let's see. What do we drive when we're at home? Well, Sean drives Seymour, and I have an old convertible that I drive that is still chugging along. It's 18 years old, so we'll see how long it lasts. But Bonnie Blue is still going. It's a little blue convertible, so she's still going. Let's see. Some folks are heading to South Padre Island, Texas. We have never been there, and that's someplace we need to put on our list. Texas is so big that I feel like every year we discover a new part of Texas. Let's see.
David asked if we run our generator overnight at Walmart parking lots.
No.
We typically do not. I mean, for one thing, we're kind of a little concerned about the fire possibility, although I don't think the generator is a huge fire risk. It's just having something like that running overnight. There's that slight concern in the back of your mind about it. And what typically we do is we'll keep the Airstream cool until we go to sleep. And then we'll turn it off, and then I'll get up in the morning and I'll kick it back on. So, but we usually don't leave it going while we're sleeping, honestly. Which I know if it's really hot outside, it's a problem.
Let's see. How do you choose where your next trip is going? Well, we kind of just talk about places that we want to see, that we haven't spent a lot of time in. Sometimes we want to go back to old favorites. This past year we were really focused on Utah because we'd sort of felt like we'd just skimmed the surface in Utah and we hadn't really done the national parks there properly. So this year our focus when we were on the road was seeing all 5 of the national parks in southern Utah And we did it, and it was gorgeous, and I can't wait to go back. And I'm a little bummed that we're not going back this year, but I think the East Coast is going to be fun. We're going to get to see friends that live along the East Coast along our way, and just, you know, Maine is one of our favorite places, so it'll be fun to go there. And of course, new things to see in Canada, so that'll be exciting as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, Old Mission Peninsula in Michigan. We sure did. We did a video there. The folks
the cherry
at the winery are super sweet, and we really enjoyed Michigan. Michigan was a great state to check off our list, and we saw so many cool places in Michigan that really I'd never heard of before, so it's kind of fun. Where is our puppy? Our puppy is technically my parents' puppy. She is a Chihuahua. She's about 6 years old. She's a rescue, and she lives with my parents. So when we are home off the road, we take care of her as much as we can, because Sean is her favorite person on earth. So she's so happy, you know, being with Sean, that we try to keep her as much as we can. All right, somebody says, have we done the Grand Canyon? We have done the Grand Canyon at least once, and the Grand Canyon is a place where it's hard to get into sometimes because it can get so crowded. And in fact, when we were there, we did not stay inside the park.
Yeah, as far as the actual campground and campsites. As
far as the campground goes, we did not get to stay inside the campground. So, you know, take it for what you will. If you go to the Grand Canyon, be prepared if you didn't make reservations in advance that, you know, you may not be able to get in. But it's still beautiful. There's still a lot of options outside the park. And that's another place we would like to go back to and, you know, do more exploring. Somebody says Yosemite. We actually did Yosemite this past summer, and we have a video from Yosemite that we posted. It's a beautiful place. We really enjoyed it.
And somebody posted from New Zealand. We really want to go down to New Zealand.
Yeah.
You know, I hope in the next year or so we're going to figure out a way to get down there to New Zealand and Australia, because that's been on our list for a very long time and we've never been. So we appreciate you tuning in.
We have not been to the caverns in Roswell, so that's another place we need to put on our list. Somebody's checking in from Jackson Hole.
Steve asked what's the best time to go to Alaska. We have a whole video on that.
We've got like 4 videos in our Alaska series right now, so if you just check back through our older videos, you'll see that.
Yeah, one of the videos is called like what's the best time to go to Alaska or something like that. The best time to go and the best time to leave.
And if you are driving to Alaska, yes, you do need a passport to cross into Canada.
Heidi asked about t-shirts. After this live chat, I'm gonna get inside and work more on t-shirts, I promise.
Yeah.
Because we've got the designs done. We just gotta find somebody who can print and fulfill them, because obviously we're out traveling around with our Airstream. We can't be like sending out shirts. So we gotta figure out some way to get that solved.
Let's see, somebody's mentioning 2 South Carolina state parks.
Devil's
We'll try
Fork
to put those
and
on
Island.
our list. Michael Taylor, yes, we have been to West Virginia, but really only sort of that northern tip. We sort of went through Wheeling, West Virginia, and West Virginia is a place that we really need to go back to and explore more.
Sheila asked about stickers. We'll do stickers too, for sure.
Yeah. So right now the temperature is about, I think it's about 70 degrees. Let's see what it says. Current conditions, 71 degrees, so it's pretty warm here. We do visit Washington State. Sean's sister lives just near Seattle, so we always try to stop through there and see her. People are asking if we've ever considered a fifth wheel. You know, when we first started looking at campers, we kind of looked at everything. We looked at motorhomes, we looked at, you know, pop-ups, we looked at travel trailers, we looked at fifth wheels. We really looked at all of it, and then we started looking at used models, and we really just found an Airstream that we kind of fell in love with, and it was the perfect size. You know, it was 25 feet, so we thought that was a great size for 2 people, and so it just kind of stuck, and we've had wonderful experiences with our Airstream. I would highly recommend one. You don't have to buy one brand new. We didn't buy ours brand new. It was 4 years old when we bought it. There are a lot of people that buy Airstreams and take excellent care of them. and then resell them. And so look for those. You can buy older ones and restore those. We've really enjoyed our Airstream, so I don't think we'll be looking for anything else anytime soon, unless, heaven forbid, something happens to it. But
Yeah.
let's see. Somebody says come visit us in Jupiter, Florida. I actually have relatives that live in Boca, so we will make it there one day eventually.
Russell
let's
wants
see.
us to do a segment on security. We're actually going to be talking about a hitch coupler pretty soon, and about how you can lock up your trailer when you step away. So
Yeah,
Bob
that's-
asked how many batteries we run. We run 2 batteries. We have 2 like big deep cycle batteries with our Airstream. And it does very well for most things. So,
All right.
all right.
Any other questions, you guys? We're coming in on the 20-minute mark. Major repair we've incurred on our RV while on the road. Probably the biggest repair we've had to do on the road to our RV is we clipped a curb in Amarillo, Texas a few years ago, and it bent one of our axles, and so we had to go and have our axle repaired. So that's probably the biggest RV repair we've ever done on the road.
It's not a whole lot of fun shelling out a couple $1,000 for a new axle, or actually just a straightened axle. So I don't recommend that. Another repair, it's sort of a repair / upgrade, was when we redid the floor at Vinny's Airstream repair.
Yeah.
And that was a lot more fun because we ended up with a nice new floor. It was kind of an upgrade.
And we made a lifelong friend, so
Yeah, we did.
even better.
So
if you guys have any more instructional videos that you want us to do, you know, let us know. We try to answer as many questions as we can, or things that maybe newbies are trying to learn, or you know, things that people that have been doing it for a while want to know how to do better. So
Jerry asked if I still prefer the Yamaha versus the other generators. Yamaha is definitely the best built unit that we have. I mean, we have, you know, a couple of Briggs & Stratton, and we have the Yamaha. The Yamaha is built to last, and we've had it 10 years. And but the thing weighs 150 pounds, and it's kind of tall. It won't fit underneath our tonneau cover. So I like the Briggs & Stratton because it's shorter, it's lighter weight, and it seems to do a good job. We had no trouble with it powering our air conditioning unit. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with the Briggs & Stratton. I just don't know that if I'll be so happy 10 years from now, whereas the Yamaha just seems like it's built to a kind of a higher standard. But Briggs & Stratton is getting it done, and I can't really complain. Sheila asked about Champion. I'm trying to get my hands on a Champion generator. I'm thinking about getting one of their dual fuel models because I'd like to review one for our channel. So we'll see. Maybe watch for more Champion generator stuff on our channel soon.
all right, Boondocking, is there a resource to help find places? If you search online for boondocking spots or free RV parking, you can find a lot of sites that will give you information on this. I know Campendium is an app that you can use to find different boondocking sites. You can look up Bureau of Land Management sites, and a lot of those will allow you to camp there, you know, for free for a certain period of time. Oh, somebody's mentioning RV Parky app. I was not familiar with that, so maybe try that. And All Stays is another one, that's right. Let's see.
Somebody asked if we have a motor for our boat. Not yet, but we will within the next week. So we're going to put the motor on our boat and take it out on some lakes and shoot some footage. So we'll probably be doing a fresh boat video in the next couple of weeks with the motor. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, and somebody else mentions Harvest Hosts. That's another thing that I think you have to join Harvest Host, and then you get to stay at different wineries for free, you know, by joining Harvest Host. I think you usually only stay one night at a time there, so it's really just for like stopping over. We haven't joined it ourselves, but we have some friends that do it that really enjoy it.
All right.
I don't know if you guys have any other quick questions.
It's getting dark out here, guys.
Yeah, it's getting dark out here. We're losing our light, so we just wanted to check in. We do use drones for video. Someone who's asking about that. Sean has a Phantom 4, and somebody asked if we're in Panama City Beach. We are close to Panama City Beach. We're on Scenic Highway 30A, so we're right between Panama City Beach and Destin. Let's see.
Somebody wants an instructional video and a control center upgrade. We'll look into that.
Yeah. Our experience with Wi-Fi at RV parks is sort of hit and miss. Some of them are very reliable and some of them are terrible. You can't get anything.
I hate to say it, you really can't count on RV park Wi-Fi. When it's good, you know, you're lucky and you just got to enjoy it. But a lot of times you won't get a signal.
Yeah.
John says drone restrictions in Nova Scotia. Yeah, I'm going to read up on that, unfortunately. Canada's very restrictive with their drone laws. Kind of unreasonably so.
So we may not be doing much drone footage while we're in Canada. We'll just have to show you some good footage from here.
All right. I think we're going to sign off, guys.
Yeah.
It's getting dark.
All right. Hope you guys had a great night. We're going to sign off. The sun has set. It's getting dark out here. And our little light is kind of bright. So take care. We hope you guys have a great week. Send us some messages. Let us know what kind of videos you want to see coming soon in the future. If you have any questions you want us to tackle, any issues that you want to see if we have an answer for, or we can find an answer, just let us know. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so. It makes a world of difference. We're so close to 60,000 subscribers. Hopefully we'll pass that this week. That would be really exciting. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I know it's kind of a spur of the moment live broadcast, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And as always, aloha.
Hello. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
See you soon.
Bye.